Knock at the door was unexpected, like thunder on a clear day, and when I opened it, there she stood, his wife, eyes blazing with a mix of fury and heartbreak. My mind went blank, the reality crashing down on me that I was the other woman. I had met him at a work conference, charmed by his wit and the way he seemed so genuinely interested in the mundane details of my life. He was everything I didn't know I was looking for, and he had seemed to feel the same way. Or so I thought. In that moment, I realized the late-night meetings, the weekends he was working, the constant checks of his watch, they all made sense now. His wife, clutching a crumpled piece of paper, thrust it into my hands. It was a hotel receipt, one of many, with my name scrawled across it in his handwriting. She didn't scream or cry, she simply asked me how long it had been going on. I couldn't answer, my voice caught somewhere between shame and shock. She finally spoke, her words slicing through the tension like a knife, "You're not the first, you know." That revelation hit harder than any slap could have. I was just another chapter in his deceitful little book, another notch in his belt of lies. As she turned to leave, she whispered something I'll never forget, "He's a master at this game." It was like she was warning me, but also somehow setting me free. I stood there, alone in the doorway, trying to piece together the fragments of a relationship that was never real to begin with. It was a harsh awakening, but one I knew I needed to face head-on. In the days that followed, I confronted him, expecting anger or at least some semblance of remorse. Instead, he shrugged, his indifference cutting deeper than any words could. The betrayal wasn't just his infidelity, but the realization that I had been living in a fantasy of my own making, blinded by the illusion of love. As I packed up the remnants of our affair, I resolved to never lose myself in someone else's story again. I walked away, a little more broken but a lot wiser, vowing to write my own narrative from now on.